Hello, I still don't have an intro. So, to preface, I don't have my mic today because I lent it to a friend. And I have my earbuds in right now because I just got off a Zoom call, so I'm not sure if the audio is recording through my phone mic or through my earbuds. Figure that out in post. I cannot believe it's already my last few days here. I know it was only a quarter, so it was already a pretty short time frame to begin with. Kind of flew by and also dragged along at the same time. But I'll be going home in a few days. Thursday. I'm recording this on Monday. I'm trying to edit this and upload it on the same day. But I'm going to leave Thursday. I move out of my dorm that evening, and then my flight home is at 9. I just have finals, really. Until then, no classes, just studying and packing. You can see behind me, those are some of my boxes. Just 2 of them. I have 3 more that I am available to use for the moving service that I have. Before I talk about kind of wrapping my freshman year up and stuff like that, I just wanted to say my bike got stolen the other day. It was so sad. It's not really a huge issue in terms of money or anything because it's covered by insurance. Apparently, my mom was, I'm under their insurance. She said that it wasn't an issue as long as I filed a claim and whatnot. But I really couldn't have gone 4 more days without getting my bike stolen. It's one less thing to pack, I suppose. I just wanted to say that because it is so upsetting. Anyway, this is the end of my freshman year. It was not by any means a normal freshman year. I wasn't on campus until my last term. I didn't meet anyone in person until my last term. I was in Zoom University, as many other people across the world have been. And I'm honestly just really lucky that I had the opportunity to go onto campus at all. I know people that go to school in California and a few other states that never got to go to campus at all. And I'm especially lucky that I got to participate in a D1 sport that I've never played before. And as bitter as I feel about how my freshman year has gone in terms of COVID, I did get to do a lot of things that a lot of other people didn't. And I really appreciate all the opportunities that I've been given. I think, as cheesy as it is to say, because, college is it's the place where you grow the most individually, or that's what it is to a lot of people. And I really do think that in these last 10, 11 weeks that I've been here, probably a couple more if you count when I was staying in an Airbnb off campus, but that's besides the point. The last term, I have changed a lot, I think, as a person. Just in terms of my confidence levels, and mostly confidence levels. That's really the biggest thing. But also just my comfort with being in, that was my rice cooker, with being in unfamiliar situations and just learning to cope with it. Just cope with it sounds like I didn't want to be here, but the concept is there. I think really most of that has to do with crew. A part of me feels really hesitant to identify myself as an athlete because I'm a walk-on. I'm still learning. I don't know what I'm doing at all, but I'm there. I guess I'm part of the team, and And as much as my teammates and the coaches tell me that, oh, if you weren't there, we wouldn't be able to race, I feel like I have to be like, nah, you would have been fine. I also learned so much, not just literally about learning, but I had to learn how to steer a boat and lead 8 different rowers. And I don't think I'm not inclined to be a leader, but I don't think I'd ever put myself in a position where I could even try. I was always just like, I'll let someone else do it. Like, someone else can probably do it better, or just out of laziness, like, I didn't want to be the leader. So I really prevented myself from seeing how I would handle those kinds of situations. So getting thrown into a boat on my first day of practice really forced me to just go for it. And I think that that change is reflected in a lot of other aspects in my life. I do think I'm different. This summer, I'm taking a German class through the Goethe Institute, and I'm probably gonna be looking for rowing around the Chicago area just because the coaches asked me to. And you know what? It makes sense. I should. If I want to be on a sport, I should be interested in the sport. I should be invested. I do plan on continuing weekly uploads through the summer. I'm just not sure what that'll look like, because I obviously won't have anything interesting to talk about. I'm probably just going to be mostly sitting at home. This is my last summer after all, before I start my co-op cycle, and I want to bask in the nothingness that I have to do. So I'll try to do some like themed videos, like where I actually plan it out, kind of like my bullet journal one, where I'm like, oh, it said this is the premise, and I actually have somewhat of a script. Or I could do videos with my friends. That might be fun too. My friends from home. We'll see. I think this year, academically, easier than it would have been if I was in person. And I know a lot of people don't feel the same about that, because not everybody learns well in a virtual setting. But I think in terms of content and professor expectations, at least personally, like the professors I had and the classes I took, they all were kind of sick of it. They all had lower expectations. They stopped caring pretty fast. So as long as you got the work done, you did well in the class. But that is also accompanied by the fact that a lot of tests had no proctoring or anything, so you could just look up the answers if you wanted to. But since next year is probably going to be in person, I'm really going to have to step up my game. I'll have to actually proper study, which I'm kind of looking forward to, but I know, like, in the moment, I will not look forward to. So, the way that I'm talking, it sounds like this is a goodbye, but it is not. As I said, I'll continue videos. This has been a wild last, slightly less than a year. I mean, I knew that I would make it this far, but it feels surreal to actually be here. So, this is my last video that I'm gonna be in this room. I'm never gonna be in this room again. Like, ever. How crazy is that? Am I thankful for that? A little bit. But I just wanted to get a little short thing out before I really gotta crack down on my studying, since I have 2 finals this week. So, until next week. See ya.